Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is the ML Scholar and today after a long time we have Rociuko'S with us, and this video has been highly requested in my channel, and it has also been requested that I update and make more videos for you guys, so I had it like as soon as the news came out. I had this video made and done for you guys, so I hope you liked it, and please don't forget to comment, leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more news and information. Now getting back to the point, we have Rociuko'S. Now Rociuko'S is a monster that is up and coming and will be available in a tail event, much like Hyperia and Hyperia's tail event and like Rimlad, etc. Now for the tail events, we know that we'll have to collect different types of tokens from different sources such as monster wood, the dungeons, etc. in order to unlock this monster's progressive island, through which we can get this monster's self from and hopefully get it ranked up as well in the process. Now Rociuko'S is a sage type, magician type monster, and I have gone over her skills previously and I find them pretty confusing, to be honest. I can't figure out whether this monster is a support monster, an attack monster, I don't know, it's a bit of confusion in skills. So this monster has the multi-slot syndrome, so it has way too many good moves to be put into that 4-block skill set. So yeah, that's it for this. Now let's just go over design. I for one am digging the design really. This monster is, I think, inspired from Japanese culture or something. I do not know, the name is kind of Spanish because I googled how to pronounce this monster's name, but the search results were a little bit of confusing for me, and obviously the pronunciation is not good because I am not a native English speaker or whatever this language is from, because I do not know how to pronounce this, so don't come for me down in the comments. But moving on, I'm really taking the design. I really love the monster to design wise, and we're looking forward to it to being in the game. And as this monster is in the light category, as you all know, the light category has many good monsters, including Rimlad and including Zyla. So this monster has to be very up in the stats to be considered as one of the best in the light category. Now the stats and skills as well as the relic slots in the books are not out yet, but as far as I can see, this monster will have crazy high speed and a good attack stat as well, and the life stat will be low, but my prediction remains to be seen. And as for the relics, I will be predicting either the trap relic or either the essence relic or the staff relic, because this monster has a staff in her hand, but that could all just go down the drain because SP can be very unpredictable. Okay, so here are all of the Rociuko'S tokens. So we are seeing some Japanese fans or whatever the handheld fans are called. I don't know if they're Japanese, Chinese. I'm really sorry, I'm not into that much of foreign cultures, etc. So forgive me for that. And the mask and the jingle bells, whatever they're called, I don't know. But yeah, these are the tokens that you have to collect in order to unlock Rociuko'S. Now the thing that y'all came here for, let's just jump right into the analysis part and let's go over her skills. Now the first thing that I want to mention before I begin analyzing this monster is these skills are not final. Most probably these are just the skills that will be in the monster, but this does not in any way, shape or form mean that SP cannot change it. SP, if you do not know what SP is basically a social point, the creators of the Monster Legends game. So whenever I say SP means social point, so yeah. So basically SP can change these moves at any time without any further notice. These are just the leaks, these are just the sneak peeks, so they can be subjective to change. Now furthermore, let's just get into Rociuko'S moveset. First of all, we have Piñala style, deals low physical damage to one enemy. Nothing good, nothing great. Moving on, we have Bad Aga, deals mortal light damage to one enemy. Nothing good about that one as well. Then we have Pull the Mind, deals low light damage to one enemy. And 50% chance of applying nanovirus, 50% chance of applying sunburn, 50% chance of applying curse. Now this is where the moves kind of get interesting, you know, because these moves are really confusing to know what kind of move that you will run. Like the 3 skills that we have, Pull the Mind, Revert the Life and Chaos Request, are of all negative status effects, but they have a 50% chance of landing, and there are 3 of them. So basically you could either land all 3 of them, you could either land none of them, or you could land 1 or 2 of them, so that just depends upon your luck. But I am guessing that one of this monster's trait will be Status Caster Precision or Status Caster True Vision. Basically all of these effects will land, but that will be unlocking at rank 3, rank 4, whatever this monster is to be ranked at to unlock that trait. So coming back to it, we have Reverse the Light, deals low special damage to one enemy, 50% chance to apply Drown to all enemies, 50% chance of applying Quicksand to all enemies, 50% chance of applying Poison to all enemies. Then we have the move Chaos Request, deals moderate fire damage to one enemy, 50% chance of applying Burn to all enemies, 50% chance of applying Shock to all enemies, and 50% chance of applying Nightmares to all of the enemies. Now, just like I said, all of the skills are pretty, confusing, and you are like thinking, what should I run? Among these three skills, I personally would run Pull the Mind because it has the Cursed status effect, which deals a lot of damage over time, as well as deals a stamina loss to the enemy monsters, and this also has a chance to sunburn the enemy, which reduces the accuracy. That could work in our favor. Furthermore, this has the nanovirus as well, which removes all of the positive status effects that the monsters will have. So yeah, definitely if you're going for any of these three skills, the first one I would choose is Pull the Mind. Furthermore, in Rociuko'S moveset, we have Check the Chaos, applies fire weakness to all enemies, applies dark weakness to all enemies, applies thunder weakness to all enemies. So basically, this is an perfect monster, perfect support monster for war if you have basically a thunder attacker, a fire attacker, or a dark attacker. This is the monster to go. This will deal double or triple damage depending upon the monster and the kind of buffs it has, coupled with the moves. Then we have Test the Mind, applies metal weakness to all enemies, applies light weakness to all enemies, and applies magic weakness to all enemies. So basically this is Check the Chaos but with different types of weaknesses in this move. So yeah, depending upon the attacker, you could just switch out which skills to use, which skills to do not use, and how to run this monster. I really love the dynamic and the strategic element to this monster. So moving on, we have Inspect the Life, applies water weakness to all enemies, applies earth weakness to all enemies, applies nature weakness to all enemies. Just like the three combo skills previously we visited, we have Check the Chaos, Test the Mind, and Impact the Life. All three of them very similar moves, but a little bit different as well, and you could obviously shift them out, switching skills in, switching skills out. Now that is not for gems, this is very easy to do, and I'm liking the way Social Point is going with its monsters and are definitely making them more compatible to the strategic element rather than just only basing them on the stats. Then we have You Failed, deals heavy light damage to one enemy, removes positive status effects from one enemy, and then removes positive status effects from all of the enemies. Now this is a move that you could use to counter the area dodge monsters. This is a move that you can use to counter the megaton monsters, and I like the double usability of this move, considering that a lot of monsters now have the megaton trait, a lot of monsters now have the area dodge trait. So this is the move that is very, very good, and I love the name as well, You Failed. So moving on, we have Rociuko'S here, deals moderate fire damage to one enemy, applies total damage reduction to all enemies, requires cooldown. Another very, very good supportive skill that can completely nullify the attackers for a single turn, and I really love the move because once that Hukoi gets the turn in, you know you are dead, and that Hukoi cannot be denied because Hukoi has the immune to control skill. So this is a very, very good skill in order to keep Hukoi in check. So if you have a light and water ward, this could be useful in terms of denying Hukoi if he is on defense, but that is a very specific situation, and you could again switch this skill in, switch this skill out depending on the situation. That's what I was saying. The strategic element is really shining through this monster. Then we have the Merge, deals heavy light damage to one enemy, removes all negative status effects from all allies, and applies evasion to all allies. Now this is also a very, very good skill. We have deals heavy light damage, one, removes all of the negative status effects from all the allies, and also applies evasion to all allies. This is also a very, 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 very good skill and definitely a support capability. Now I would like to take my words back from the start of the video. I just went over the skills one time and decided to make an analysis on it, on what I think, what are my first thoughts, etc. And I said that this monster was really confusing and that I could not decide whether this monster is of the support category or of the attack category. But now reading through the skills once again and giving my thoughts and opinions on all of the skills, I can definitely pinpoint that this monster is going to be of the support category, provided that no moves change. So this monster will probably have team speed runes depending on the speed this monster has, so, and depending on your usability, what you want to run in him. And yeah, then you have the special that is Forever Legend, deals very heavy special damage to all and applies a random control skill and random torture skill to all of the enemies, applies a random torture skill to all of the enemies. Now reading through this, I can see that it will apply a random torture skill twice and will also apply a random control skill, as well as deal very heavy special damage. A very good special. Definitely, if you come across it, definitely run it. Now, as for the moves that I would suggest, I would definitely suggest the merge because it applies, as you know, area evasion, area negative remove, and also deals heavy light damage in the process. Then you failed, which is very, very good against countering area dodge monsters, the megaton monsters. Yeah, the moves, getting back to the moves that I was suggesting, definitely run team merge, you failed, and then you could substitute with Rociuko'S here. Now, you could substitute Rociuko'S here by removing either Rociuko'S here, running Rociuko'S here, then running another of the 3 skills above if you have a good attacker, or if you just want support, you could run to the previous 3 moves, considering that you have all of the skills unlocked, because I feel that some of these skills will be unlocked when this monster is ranked up, so I'm not very sure about that, but that's what I would suggest. If I had this monster, I would run on him. So yeah guys, that concludes my analysis on Rociuko. Now once again, I would like to request you all to please like the video, leave a comment down in the comment sections below. I always answer to all of my comments, and please give me a subscribe as well if you feel I deserve it. And yeah, definitely goes a long way to help me out, helps me encourage to make more videos for you guys. And yeah, this is part 1, and I would be doing part 2 of this monster's analysis as well. And yeah, this is part 1, and I would love to do a part 2 on the analysis as well, as when the skill sheet is out and we know all the relics and all of the stats and all of the good stuff, etc. So that's it for the video. See you in the next one. Love you all. Bye bye.